happening at FedEx Field. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
4-yard line.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Raven, 1st down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Got you, boy.
Right back to Dobbins on first. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
Ravens.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Kevin Pierre-Louis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 24-yard line. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
A loss of 3 yards.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They get this out left, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Washington nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Dancing to his left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Haskins, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and try to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
On 1st down, Dobbins, space to maneuver at the 40. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A big play that time for the Ravens. 62 yards on the ground.
Yards on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Quick throw complete. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Washington, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Brought in left side by Snead. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
it. Throwing again. Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
36. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Ravens.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
The tackle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second and a yard, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A huge play there on the screen pass. 47 yards. They'll run with Dobbins on first, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This is taken at the 18. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Jackson now. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Washington 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This time, Haskins will look to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Baltimore.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, report. Here we go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play. They hit him over the top.
That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Pierre Lewis.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
One more time with Dobbins. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught. For a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Ball carrier.
Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go. Kill.
On play action, Haskins throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Boy, excellent coverage there. Last week he had the interception, one reason why he was the AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
So no jokes about not having hands, right? Because he got the pick last week. This week, he's knocked down a ball in this game so far. Let's see if he can get an interception as this one continues.
We own them.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Let's get it.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
36 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this.
From the gun, Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A carry now for McKissick. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch 36 to Mike. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Haskins back to the air. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for J.D. McKissick.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, G.
From the gun, Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Today's final.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week with